And if his last round is any indication, we're going to see some stellar golf here today. And he will like that. Okay, and from 200 yards away. And this is a 4-iron. And that couldn't have been the intended result on that approach. And just not enough club on that one. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt drops on in for par. And starting the round off at even par. And now let's move to the second hole. And that looks like a 5-iron. Okay, and he's on the green now. And this putt is for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now the third hole tee off. Well, so far so good for this one. From about 145 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. And this one's heading towards the green. All right, he's on the green now. This one's about 9 feet away. For the birdie. And 2 under for the day after that one. And now we find ourselves at the 4th hole tee off. He's got to be pleased with that. And setting up this shot below the hole. Going with the 9-iron. Well, I think this is heading to the rough. Yeah, I think he'll like that. And this for the birdie. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, staying right there in second place. And here we are on the 5th. And about 175 yards away here. And this shot he's taken through the branches. This one's about a 7-footer. And the par putt drops. And after that hole, staying fast in the second place on the leaderboard. And this is about a 105-yard shot to the pin. And I think he's going to like that. And this putt's for birdie. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And for the par. Okay, and still holding steady in second place after that hole. And there was some serious power involved in this one. And about 210 to the pin from here. Well, this isn't looking too good. And some unfortunate luck there on that approach shot. Oh, and that putt will drop for par. And moving down and into third place on the leaderboard after that one. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. Just didn't have enough club. Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in third place on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on the par 5. And he's probably not too pleased with his performance there. And looks like this lie is going to be better than the last one. From here, 110 yards to the pin. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And currently sitting at 3 under for the day after that one. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 185 yards to the pin. Yeah, it looks like a 5 iron. This might be a bit too much club. Missing the approach on that one. Bit too much club on that. And tapping it in for the par. In third place on the leaderboard. It looks like a 7 iron. Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. Too much club. Oh! And that one goes for birdie. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And is currently tied for second place on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 12th. I think this one's going to find short grass. And about 220 yards away. This is the 3 iron, I believe. Fantastic. And hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to open up some real interesting possibilities. And ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And next up is a par 4, folks. Immense power on this drive, folks. And about 105 yards to the pin from here. Going with a pitching wedge here. And this is looking a bit long, I think. Okay, he's putting now. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. And just missing. And it's time to take a peek at the leaderboard. And they're 6 under on the day after that hole. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 14th hole. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. This one looks about 4 feet for the bird. And moving on to the 15th hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And this next shot, setting up below the hole. And here's an 8-iron. Okay, he is now on the green. This putt's for birdie. Oh, that was very close. And about 6 feet away. And that putt will drop. And they're 7 under par for the round after that hole. And next up is the par 5. And this to save the par. And after that one, 7 under par for the day. And that also means he's in first place on the leaderboard. And going with the 9-iron. And I think he'll like that. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for birdie. And after that hole, currently sitting at 8 under. And he appears to be very deep in the rough here for this next shot. Uh-oh, this is looking not good. And let's see how this lie gets dealt with. And that nice little sand shot is going to set them up nicely for par. And that one will drop. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to you. My name is John McCarthy, and I am oh so glad that you chose to join us for today's event here on the TGC Network. Our third round action is about to begin. Let's get down to that first tee and see how this unfolds. And he's probably going to like that. And about 170 yards to the pin. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And to save par. And I do not know what the thinking was behind that. Ooh, just missing here. And this for the double bogey. And that one's right in the cup. And starting the day off at 2 over. And now setting up on this par 3. And this for the birdie. Ooh. And currently sitting at 2 over for the day. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And he's got to be happy with that. And from 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron. This one's looking good, folks. Oh my word. And that putt will drop for birdie. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4. And from 150 yards. Well, it looks like this might be heading for some trouble. That's just poor luck on that approach. And the wind getting the better of that shot. Yeah, it's about 3 feet to the cup from here. And 1 over for the day after that hole. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store today. It looks like he's going through some trees. Now, let's see what happens out of this bunker. And this is about a 4-footer. And that one will drop for par. And after that hole, nothing changes in the standings for them. Still in second place. And the wind definitely could be a factor on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Well, you'll probably like that. And about 140 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron here. And about 13 feet away here. Ooh, almost. And this putt is for par. Oh my goodness. This one's about 3 feet away. And they will stay in second place after that hole. And teeing off on this par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 200 yards to the pin. And going with the 6 iron. And that is not bound for the dance floor. And he really hasn't hit all that many greens today. And this to save par. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And this putt is for the bogey. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And now the 8th hole. Here's a pitching wedge. This one's looking pretty good. And this is for birdie. And a good putt. And currently sitting at 2 over for the day. And now the 9th hole. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And this next shot setting up significantly below the hole. And this could be long. And he's on the green. And about 7 feet to go here. And that'll drop for birdie. And after that hole, staying right there in 2nd place. Okay, and the 10th hole. Oh, well, this is an insanely powerful drive off the tee here, folks. And from 140 yards away. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's heading for the green. And he's on the green. Putter's coming out. And this one's for birdie. Oh, that was so close. This putt's about a 2-footer. And after that hole, staying fast in the 2nd place on the leaderboard. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And that's not very good as far as approach shots go. Not enough club on that one. And this putt could save par. And a nice putt. Okay, and still holding steady in 2nd place after that hole. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And about 225 to go. Going with the 4-iron here. Well, that's no good as far as approaches go. Not enough club on that one, I think. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for the birdie. And after that hole, that's going to bring him down to even par. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And just launched this drive. And this one's looking pretty good. And he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And that also means second place for him on the leaderboard. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, he's probably not too pleased about that. And let's see how this one goes. He's very deep into this rough. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. 5 feet to go here. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that hole, nothing changes in the standings for them. Still in second place. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. Yeah, apologies to the folks at home, but that one actually ended up in the rough. And this putt is needed to save par. And that putt drops. And they will stay in second place after that hole. And setting up for the par 5 hole. And this drive could go on for days, folks. This is some serious power. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. Looks like this is going a bit long. All right, and he's on the green now. And about 5 feet to go here. For the birdie. And after that one, he's going to share the lead for this event. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. Here's a 9-iron. And this shot's looking pretty good. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, 3 under on the day. And picking up on the 18th hole action here, let's see what happens. And about 170 yards out. Looks like a 7-iron. And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And this for the par.